In Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, Jem Finch serves as one of the novel's central characters, playing a critical role in its exploration of moral growth, racial injustice, and the loss of innocence. As the older brother of Scout and the son of Atticus Finch, Jem acts as both a protector and a learner. His journey through the narrative mirrors the novel's coming-of-age theme, offering a poignant and often painful lens through which readers see the injustices of the world. Jem's character is not only essential to the plot, but he also symbolizes the fragile process of growing up in a deeply flawed society. Role in the narrative. Jem Finch is a prominent character throughout the novel, serving as Scout's older brother and closest companion. At the beginning, he is a carefree, adventurous boy fascinated by the mysterious Boo Radley and thrilled by childish games. However, as the story progresses, particularly through the events surrounding Tom Robinson's trial, Jem becomes increasingly aware of the complexity and cruelty of the adult world. His emotional transformation serves as a structural guide for the reader's moral journey. Jem is also used to highlight contrasts between innocence and experience, childhood and adulthood, justice and injustice. Through Jem's changing perspective, Harper Lee presents how children come to terms with social realities that challenge their idealistic notions of right and wrong. His reactions to the trial, the verdict, and Bob Yule's threats help dramatize the psychological and emotional toll that prejudice and injustice take on the young. Jem is also instrumental in helping Scout interpret the world. Although he often plays the role of the teasing older brother, he also provides Scout with context, wisdom, and moral direction, especially as he begins to understand more about their father and the complexities of Maycomb society. In this way, Jem acts as a bridge between Scout's youthful curiosity and Atticus's mature understanding of morality. Symbolic significance. Jem represents the loss of innocence and the painful path toward moral awareness. In the early chapters, he believes in fairness, decency, and the power of the legal system. His faith is rooted in what Atticus has taught him, that doing the right thing will be enough. However, the trial of Tom Robinson shakes these beliefs to the core. When the jury convicts Tom despite clear evidence of his innocence, Jem is devastated. He cries not just for Tom, but for the failure of justice. This moment marks a turning point in his development. He begins to understand that laws and morals do not always align, and that prejudice can override truth. His transformation captures the symbolic transition from childhood idealism to adult disillusionment. Jem also symbolizes the hope of future generations. Though scarred by the injustices he witnesses, Jem retains a desire for fairness and a belief that things can change. This aligns with the novel's broader message. While the world is full of prejudice and cruelty, there is hope if individuals continue to learn, grow, and stand up for what is right. Moreover, Jem functions as a symbol of evolving masculinity. In contrast to traditional Southern male ideals, embodied by aggressive or arrogant figures like Bob Yule, Jem is sensitive, reflective, and morally inclined. He looks up to Atticus, whose strength lies not in physical power, but in integrity and courage. Through Jem, Lee critiques harmful models of manhood and offers a more ethical and emotionally intelligent alternative. Broader implications. Jem's story is one of coming of age under the weight of injustice. His journey reflects the central theme that growing up means confronting brutal truths, especially in a society rife with inequality. He begins as a child who believes the world is fair, and ends as a young man who understands that morality is complicated and often overshadowed by fear and hate. Through Jem's emotional response to the trial, Harper Lee conveys the psychological toll of racism, even on those who do not suffer from it directly. Jem is not a victim of racial discrimination, but he feels the injustice deeply. His heartbreak demonstrates how racism distorts not only society, but also the hearts of its youngest members. Jem gradually learns the lesson that Atticus teaches. To understand people, you must put yourself in their shoes and walk around in their perspective. He begins to apply this principle not only to Tom Robinson, but also to Boo Radley, Mrs. Dubose, and others. Jem's growing empathy is essential to the novel's moral outlook as the antidote to prejudice. Despite the pain he endures, Jem's character remains a symbol of potential progress. He internalizes Atticus's values and begins to think critically about the world. In this way, Jem represents the next generation, one that may carry forward the lessons of justice, compassion, and equality. Conclusion: Jem Finch is far more than Scout's older brother. He is the emotional and symbolic heart of To Kill a Mockingbird's coming-of-age story. Through his experiences, Harper Lee explores the painful yet necessary process of moral growth in a world marked by injustice. Jem's transformation from an innocent boy to a reflective young man underscores the novel's central themes: the loss of innocence, the presence of evil, and the enduring hope for a more just world. In the end, Jem stands as a testament to the idea that understanding and integrity must be cultivated, even when the world fails to uphold them. His journey is not easy, but it is essential, both for himself and for the moral education of the readers who walk beside him.